Greetings and welcome. My name is Ahmed Mohammed Hassanin and this video is submitted as a partial requirement for the final submission of my graduation project 2021. The project is called the 101. It's mainly a central library and an indoor expo center in the heart of Cairo in El Tahrir area on the Nile front. In the words of Doris Kearns Goodwin in her masterclass, all of us in our lives are going to suffer difficult times and the question is, can you get through it? Can you go through it? Can you learn from it? As the government plans proceed in reconnecting Khedive Cairo to its origins and turning it into a cultural zone, we need to leave our fingerprint, our history, to the upcoming generations. Thus, creating a monument that will act as a repository of information and act as the first step towards transporting our own culture. The name of the project is derived from any course code that is studied. The first and basic course is always coded as the 101. The project concept is divided into two parts. The philosophical concept part summarizes that history is divided into knowledge and culture, and knowledge is what protects a civilization's culture. The other part relates to contextual architecture and how the form is generated. Site analysis concluded in two important conclusions of the surrounding landmarks. The most iconic was the Egyptian Museum, which became a cultural heritage site recently, and the surrounding urban spaces. The most important was Coronation Nil. It created some restraints in mass generation to create views in, out and through the site, like views from El Tahrir into the site where more than 30% of the project is viewed. As well as interior views in the library that provide 360-degree views of the surrounding area. Other studies that impacted the form was the environmental studies, where the site has high heat gain, which was minimized by the shape of the mass and the use of ETFE membrane, which basically a fluorine-based polyester material that became popular lately. The eye-catching component will be the project structure system for the envelope, that is a nest structure which was automated and studied from the get-go by adding points that needed structural integration. Then the nest is divided into structural elements and visual elements needed for the aesthetic value, and the whole structure lights up at night, creating a unique lighting design at night. Last but not least, the space program has three main zones. Underground lies a parking along with a loading dock. Above it lies an expo center with the library services. On top, the library is designed for better visual and acoustic experience. I hope the project becomes a landmark for future generations as another beacon of knowledge and culture in the area. I really hope it gives us perspective, solace, and hope in order to achieve what's called wisdom.